Hey, I'm Joe, or Knock. This is the Hip Hop Rectangle. Today we're going to be having a discussion of our opinions on the current state of hip hop, just to sort of get things going on the channel. Anybody here have anything to say?
You don't have to raise your hand.
Tyrone first.
On the current state, I believe on like mainstream state. Like in the mainstream, no one's really making, like, they're not really trying to do it for the people, they're trying to do it more for the money.
I agree.
That's
like,
true.
Like, to say a big example, Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne, he doesn't even try to like make lyrics anymore. It's just like, it's just,
Yeah. There are worse people.
Like, there really are.
like, it's just the more known.
All right.
But it's not really the worst.
Yeah.
He's known for, I know what his point is, that he's known for rapping about nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
making
but see,
money.
here's the thing.
One-
He knows he raps
But
about
it's-
it.
Oh yeah.
A lot of people are just bad and get paid a lot for it.
I mean, a new guy digging gray hair, snapbacks, and tattoos. I mean, come on, people. I mean, this is awful. Like, honestly, I can't stand mainstream the way it is. I really can't. Like, honestly, I know it's a little bit hipsterish, but it pisses me off so much. I'm like, it's so focused on one thing. Like,
Yeah, there's no variety. It's like,
Yeah.
it's okay to have like some party music every once in a while. Like, no, you can't just have underground, like lyrical stuff on the radio. But there should definitely be a variety, like there was in like the '90s. Like Nas was on the radio, etc.
Like, even Ice-T said, I mean, like, even Ice-T said, like, I think, like, on the whole E3 conference, he was there, and he said, it was, like, talking about documentaries he's having. He even said himself, hip-hop is at the same thing. It's like, it's not even hip-hop anymore, it's pop. None of
It is
is
pop.
It's all pop music now. It's not even rap.
But yeah, I can
It's
consider
popping
it.
on.
Yeah, if you look
I
at,
can't just.
There are, like, a couple fighters left. Like, maybe J. Cole could be a fighter.
Yeah.
Maybe Jay-Z.
Definitely J. Cole.
Parts of Kanye West.
Jay-Z's
Jay-Z's not that bad.
Jay-Z's been gone since he started making like a lot of money and not had to put any.
Okay,
That's
his
what
his last excellent album was the Black Album, and pretty much everything recently has been like coasting. Like Kingdom Come wasn't that bad, and American Gangster was like, it was a very good album, but it was ultimately it was a concept album. It was less of like a Jay-Z album. Like it got a really good score on a lot of review sites. But on to, when do you guys think hip hop made a turn for the worst?
Honestly, I think this all started, like, it was going down a slope, but truly, like, where I first noticed it was, like, when I heard of those guys who came, but thank God they're gone. They're French boys. I'm so glad they're gone.
Lean with it, rock with it.
They were where they. This is where it first started.
Personally, I don't think that's where it first
No.
started. Because there were a bunch of
No, there
artists
wasn't
like them.
No, that's yeah, but they were.
Well,
They were making a rise in 2005. That's when they first came to power.
I've thought about it, and I think right around 2003 was when it took. I mean, there's always been sort of like a mainstream overtone. Like it's never been 100% good. But the thing is, in like 2000, think of like late 90s, early 2000s for who were the main heads of hip hop? Eminem, Kanye West, Jay-Z.
Or
P.
Puff
Diddy,
Daddy.
yeah,
Diddy.
people like that.
Puff
And then like fast
Diddy.
forward a couple years, 2004, who were the main, what D4L,
Jeezy.
I don't know who any of these people are.
what Lil Jon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was a big contributor.
Lil Jon, he was the
Puff
main.
was a word that people used.
Yeah.
He had his own brand of soda.
Yeah, I think it was pretty much when the South took over.
Yeah, but see, the South hasn't always been bad.
Yeah, I mean, like,
don't get me wrong.
We tried to put him down in the Civil War. And we had to go and let him back in.
I mean, like,
had to just stay in two separate countries, like North and South Korea, this never would have happened.
Okay. I mean, T.I. is a big contributor, part of the South back. I mean, he wasn't honestly that
Like, yeah,
bad.
well, I mean,
He was
you
pretty good.
have T.I., you have,
Young Jeezy.
yeah, Young Jeezy.
it's
Young
fucking
Jeezy's like,
He's sold
I
out.
think a lot of it
So
has to do
mediocre.
with the
He's sold out.
Outcast.
the rebooting of sort of like dance music songs,
Yeah.
which was a lot of the the shuffle stuff that came out of the South.
Well,
Yeah.
actually, Young Jeezy wasn't that
Like
bad.
that was sort of that made
Crunk.
that took rap away from talking about something that was important to talk about or something that people felt strongly about and became a medium through which you could make money.
Here's where I disagree though. Like, although that's true, it, like, here's the thing. It's not the artist's fault so much. Like, they're part of the problem, but it's also the people who listen to it.
That's true.
People aren't asking for, like, the underground listeners are asking for lyrical stuff, but it's not, like, they want to, it's not they want to hear that stuff on the radio. They want party stuff and stuff they can.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Like, Anthony's part, you're very right, actually, because honestly, what's the motive? Why would I work hard, like take like an hour to write a good song when I could,
That's true.
when I could easily just go on the internet and just say the most idiotic bullshit that just came to mind and make millions of dollars.
That's what
Like-
the Black Eyed Peas have been doing
And let's,
since Telephone.
and wait, hold on, let's,
and or Monkey Business.
and hold on, the mainstream isn't the only thing that's taken a hit, and I've seen this myself. The underground also can have its downsides. Like for instance, in 2012, if you look at most of the mainstream artists, or not mainstream, but underground artists, like it's pretty much a lot of the same style.
You're right.
It's a lot of the same style, like say, like some guy who just cares about rhyme schemes and punchlines, and like, of course, it's hard to do, and it's impressive when someone does something really good with it, but the thing is, there's not a lot of creativity in it. Like, of course I'm impressed by someone who can, like, do the mechanics of rap well, but if I buy an album, or if I buy a bunch of albums, I don't want them all to sound exactly the same.
You raise a good point, which is very true to the fact, because like again, underground artists also, if they're not doing that, they're doing this, and I'm not gonna lie, because I listen to so much of it, and I just noticed they do it so much. They complain so much about the most dumb bullshit ever. Like for example, I'm not rich, I'm not making money. I'm like,
Yeah.
Or all the mainstream music and
Like,
the radio
okay,
is
I'm
garbage.
okay with repetitive subject matter like that, as long as it's done in an interesting way.
See,
Like, don't do it all the time. I mean,
No.
like, come on, people.
Yeah.
a lot of people get the idea of underground and not being, like, not having a lot, like, not being rich mixed up.
Yeah.
Like, just because underground means you're not buying into the whole mainstream idea.
Well,
You're actually
no,
trying
because
to be a,
well, underground's not even, it's not a style. It's like a sales and distribution bracket.
yeah, but
There are people with, say, somebody like Jay Electronica, or even like J. Cole, somebody like that who's mainstream, but still hasn't sacrificed themselves lyrically or musically. They're not underground.
yeah, but that's the point I'm trying to make. Just
Like, he's not
He's signed to
Yeah.
Rock Nation.
Yeah.
they're not underground,
can't say he's
yet they
underground.
still make good
Yeah.
music.
Yeah.
You don't have to be underground to have to be like real with your listeners.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I mean, J. Cole's pretty good with business stores. I mean, he's pretty mainstream. He's got good
I would
lyrics.
disagree that he's mainstream.
J. Cole.
He's like, yeah, he's,
J. Cole is mainstream, like technically as far as sales.
yeah,
Yeah,
but it's like
sales,
I
what
like,
But
but
his
I
music
still
is-
wouldn't like I wouldn't if you said mainstream artists, Lil
But he's-
Wayne, Drake, Big Sean,
But
J.
he's
Cole.
just as
he would be
mainstream.
the
He doesn't.
odd one
He's
out.
Yeah, he's the because
He's
he's
there.
good at writing lyrics. Like
Yeah.
he just has good lyrics.
I mean, he is not completely like he is not allowed.
Shout out to Therapist.
So if I had to point to one big thing that changed between when rap was in what we would call, you know, the golden age in mainstream, and when we say rap, mainstream rap went downhill, was, you know, early 2000s.
Yep.
I would definitely point to 9/11, and I think that is probably the biggest thing that changed.
Why?
I have to agree with that.
No,
Please,
no.
no.
But honestly, the original artist, or probably the artist who you can put the most blame on, is probably Master P. He was one of the first rappers. He came from the South in the '90s, who basically made it cool to be bad at rapping. He was terrible, and people actually liked it. And he was on an independent label. He was actually underground and stuff. But LL Cool J put him on one of his like popular songs. Like he got around. You know?
And that's what led to the destruction, really, honestly.
I mean, but truthfully, although it's like rap's doing really badly, like it's starting to come back.
It's been-
It's
okay.
just the style is.
I would
Rap
rather-
has I don't think
Rap is not-
rap is it's not about
Okay,
rap
it's not that-
deteriorating. It's
I see
about the mainstream rap and what people
Let's
are
put it this
listening
way.
to.
I would rather have hip hop as it is right now in 2012 than how it was in like 2005, 2006.
Yeah, okay.
Because between like 2004 to like maybe 2008 was probably the worst, and because people are getting signed, like better people, like you're here, like Wale is popular, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, people like that who aren't bad are actually getting recognition.
Yeah.
Even like Odd Future, a lot of people like Odd Future.
And Hopson's even getting pretty famous himself.
And yeah, Hobson is
Hobson,
blowing up.
I could definitely see Hobson becoming, you know, a lot bigger
Yeah, he's
in
blowing
the
up.
foreseeable future.
Yeah.
Because of,
like
Can I
so
go
it's,
back to what Andrew
it's
said?
not completely doomed. So
Yeah.
that's what
Like it's making a comeback, and it's just the style is switching up. It's not what it was when rap was at its prime, but it's changing.
And it's
because
slowly
there have been
people-
so many. There have been so many. Sorry to cut you off. There have been so many positives that have come, you know, between them. You know how many of, you know, some of the best albums been put out between when we say rap got bad and now. You know, just because the mainstream has become bad doesn't mean that those people who are still making good music have been bad the whole time. So they still do their thing, and we benefit off of that.
Yeah.
Plus, people are slowly like starting to get smarter about their music. Like it's not noticeable, but like
Not the
there's
mainstream.
no, a little bit actually, a little bit. Now, like nowadays, if you honestly go up to some people, they'll actually be able to tell you that Soulja Boy is a bad artist and was born in 2006.
That's true.
People
They would have said he was-
2006, people thought this dude was a god at rapping. People
That's true.
believe this. And honestly, I think where this coming because we got Maybach Music Group is doing pretty well off. I mean,
started off.
I mean, Rick Ross was terrible. Every day hustling. And like, if you've heard like their new mixtape, I honestly thought was pretty wow. Like, he's still ignorant. I mean, he's still
Birdman
ignorant.
is the worst.
He doesn't even have to
He
rap.
probably hasn't even. Yeah, he probably hasn't even written
The last
a
time
lyric
he-
in his life. Lil
Just
Wayne
because
probably
he's
goes
rich.
right to.
Just because he's rich, he's
Yeah.
oil.
No, he's bad.
He's
No,
terrible.
but he's not
Terrible.
even making his money off of like rapping. He has an oil company.
Yeah. Which is horrible.
I think he
Drilling
gets
in
his head so
Saudi
shiny.
Arabia.
Yes.
I think he gets his head so shiny.
Yeah.
Like if this rap thing doesn't work out, it's
All right.
But Young Money is the leading part of the bullshit, though. Young Money is a leading
Yeah.
Okay. Here's in my opinion, he thinks Tyga is the best out of Young Money. In
I
my
don't really
opinion,
think any of them are very
in my opinion, they're bad. The best is Drake.
I would have to.
Yeah, Drake is
Because he occasionally has a clever punchline, and he's just like his mechanics aren't
I
terrible.
just don't like Drake.
He's not impressive.
As his rapper persona. Just I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like.
I understand.
Like I can understand if you think he's the better rapper out of that
He is.
Young Money, Cash Money Billionaires then.
Yeah.
But I just like the thing
Why
that
do
he
you
does. Like
why do you think Tyga is better?
I think he's more tolerable. Like the thing is, he's not pretending to be some voice for the voiceless. All of these people are so everyone's so upset about their lives, and they can listen to Drake and think about everything because his rhymes are so full of wisdom and
Alright,
Yeah,
hold on.
I'm gonna tell you.
Can I
But
say-
Tyga is just like, he's just a mainstream rapper, and he knows that. So
Can I-
I think that's more compatible,
Tyga
and that's why I
start-
think it makes more sense.
All right.
Honestly, I'm with you. Drake, I
Also,
know
he
it's-
thinks he's a singer.
Exactly. Honestly, as long as he has his moments where he can rap. Honestly, he has his moments. But I'm with you. I honestly hate the guy with a passion. Like, because not only do I like hate some of the songs he makes, but I hate how he first started off and how he just changed his image all of a sudden, and like how people would go on to say that he is the biggest beast of all time. And like,
All right. Yeah, and that's all of our opinions on the state of hip hop. Tune in for our other videos and so yeah.
sayonara.